Goat and antelope once shared a home with an owner very long time ago. One of the instructions given to them is that they should never tamper with their owner's food supply. Since they are herbivores, they are expected to feed on grass only. But each time their owner or his wife returned from the farm with yams and vegetables, goat and antelope would leave for the farm and eat the food that had grown there. When the owner finds out that the yam had been tampered with, they become furious and warn the duo not to repeat their actions. One day the owner's wife went to the farm and came home with the only tuber of yam left in the barn. It was planting season and they had planted their yams. She put her pot on the stove in the kitchen and had carried the tuber of yam on a tray, intending to peel the yam, and placed the tray on the ground. And remember, she left her knife inside the house. She went back into the kitchen to get the knife. On coming back, she discovered that goat had eaten the yam. "Oh no," she cried. She took a cane and began to flog the goat. As she was flogging the goat, Antelope came in and saw how her friend was being treated. The two animals pleaded for forgiveness, and their master's wife hid after she struck Goat in the back. Antelope sympathized with Goat, got some herbs and treated her. Another evening, Antelope roamed back home and found vegetables on a tree. Quickly she began to eat them. When she was caught, she was beaten to stupor. Antelope was weeping when Goat came in. "What's the matter?" Goat asked. "We cannot survive on grass and tuber peels alone. We also need part of what they eat. If they refuse to share their food with us, then we shall take what we find." "I cannot do that. How long am I going to receive this insult?" Antelope asked. "Well, I'm ready to take the insult as long as I live," Goat replied. One morning, their master's wife boiled a pot of water to cook beans for her family. She had used a sieve to separate the beans from the stones. Suddenly it began to rain, and she went in to get some bowls to collect rainwater. As soon as she left, Goat and Antelope entered the kitchen and devoured the beans. She was dismayed and told her husband about the incident, and both began to beat Goat and Antelope like they had never done before. The beating was so severe that Goat and Antelope had to be taken to the neighboring village for treatment. After they recovered and returned home, Antelope decided that she couldn't bear the beatings anymore. Goat pleaded with her to bear the pains to survive, but Antelope refused Goat's plea because she knew she could survive in the bush without their tamer. Once again, Goat and Antelope ate their owner's yam and were threatened with another beating. Before the owner managed to act, Antelope told Goat that she could not stand another punishment and ran away. Because Antelope knew that she could fend for herself, she was able to escape punishment. However, Goat did not believe in her own independence and therefore suffered another beating. When the beating was finished, Goat stood up and dusted herself down. In order to survive, Goat tried to convince herself that because of the punishment, she was strong and more able to live with her owner. However, try as she might, Goat could not shake off the idea that Antelope had managed to escape the beating because she believed in her ability to act independently. Due to Goat's lack of confidence, she would not be able to escape her owner and was doomed to live with him until this day.